the Battle of Wanstead.
Why are they doing this?
They fought desperately to save the tree blocking a new motorway. Defeated, the road goes ahead.
The secret of everlasting love.
God, I'm feeling really angry with you.
I miss you so.
Top news, sport and entertainment in and around the capital.
Our 6 o'clock report tonight, the Battle of Wanstead, where an ancient chestnut tree became a symbol of conflict, and where this afternoon that symbol fell.
Oh, you unclean trash!
It's the latest chapter in the continuing struggle between those who want better roads and those who want to preserve the environment. In this case, the road is a £200 million highway linking Hackney with the M11 at Wanstead.
There have been years of planning inquiries, but protesters vowed to stop it, and they camped in a 250-year-old chestnut tree on George's Green. Before dawn this morning, bailiffs carried out a court order to evict them, and a day of trouble began. Sally Arthey continues our report live at the scene. Sally.
Well, this morning these were trees, tonight they're just timber, felled at the end of an extraordinary day here. More than 200 local people, anti-road protesters and environmentalists converged on this green this morning to try and prevent this happening. Around the same number of police and security guards were drafted in to try and evict them. Inevitably, the two sides clashed. 5:30 a.m. and the chaos began. The protesters were waiting, they were prepared, they knew today was the day they would be evicted from the common.
Why are they doing this? Why?
For more than an hour, the two sides clashed.
They grabbed hold of me, smashed my glasses and stamped on me and then threw me down.
I was peacefully protesting and a policeman turned around and punched me in the mouth.
My husband's family have been here since 1880 in Wanstead, and we felt we had to come to support the people that are trying to save our tree.
This is the tree at the centre of it all, in the path of the M11 link road, now a symbol of the campaign against it. Armed with a High Court order, men from the Sheriff's Office turned up and asked the protesters to come down. They refused. As the sun came up, the standoff began. 150 police had the tree surrounded. How do you intend to get the people out of the tree and get that tree removed?
It will be done with the minimum of persuasion on the part of my officers and the police. The ideal solution would, of course, would be if they came down voluntarily from the tree.
But they didn't, and at 11 o'clock, the cranes arrived.
Hey, love, mind yourself. Stand up. Come on, stand up.
Protesters took to the floor to try and halt its progress. One by one, they were pulled away. In the melee, one woman was hurt. From the opposite direction, a JCB digger approached, flanked by security guards employed by the road builders. 4 guards were hurt in the crush.
We are not going to give up. We will win.
This place will probably become one of the most desirable places to live at the end of the day, because I'll be able to get to Blackwall Tunnel in about 5 minutes, M11, M25 and Kent in 5 minutes. But you people are all forgetting the fact that this whole thing's going to be tunnelled.
By 1 o'clock, it was the beginning of the end of the tree occupation. One protester handcuffed himself to the crane.
Basically, I jumped onto it and I was holding on with 2 arms and the guy punched me in the face twice.
One by one, his colleagues left in the branches were plucked out.
Yes!
By 2 o'clock, the digger moved in to demolish the tree.
Oh, you unclean trash!
It's dreadful. I mean, I don't know whether I'm the best person to talk to. I'm not political, I'm just a Wanstead resident.
I think the road that's going through will make an improvement to the traffic that is here at the moment. OK, we lost a few trees.
I mean, I'm for the road. I don't know how many other people are, because I think when it's finished, Wanstead will be back to like a village again.
More scuffles erupted when moves were made to evict protesters from trees at the other end of the green. Throughout the day, the police were accused of heavy-handedness, an allegation they denied.
The injuries, the most significant injuries, are to the police officers. One who was hit by a firework. The security guards, 2 of them were pushed underneath one of the vehicles when they were trying to bring it in. The more significant injuries have been to the people who have been here trying to assist the sheriff to do his job.
In the end, the sheriff succeeded as one by one the trees came down. At the end of the day, there were around 18 arrests for breach of the peace and public order offences. A total of 10 people were injured, according to the London Ambulance Service, and taken to hospitals. They included 4 police officers and 3 demonstrators. None of the injuries were said to be serious.
Sally, now that the tree has actually been cut down, do you think that's the end of the protest?
No one thinks it's the end of the protest. The contractors certainly don't. The protesters certainly don't. They say that if the contractors come back here tomorrow, then they too will return. You must remember that this is just one section of the 4-mile M11 link road, and the protesters say they'll fight every inch of the way.
Thank you, Sally. And that's our 6 o'clock report tonight. On the day, the developers... Hundreds of police struggled for 10 hours to clear protesters from in and around an ancient chestnut tree. It stands on the route of a new road linking Hackney with the M11. We'll join Sally Arthey at Wanstead in a moment for the latest on the situation there. But first, this report from Marcus Powell.
A solitary chestnut tree, an obstacle to the advancement of the M11 motorway, a symbol that rallied a community to fight the developers' progress. Protected by 200 police and 150 security guards, the mechanical digger won today's battle in Wanstead. The tree and the demonstrators couldn't stop them. The battle claimed casualties on both sides. 10 people, police, security guards and protesters were injured. 18 others were arrested. The showdown began in the early hours this morning as scores of protesters ringed the tree. Others occupied the branches, defiance which required a court order to evict them and signalled the start of the trouble. Now it's quiet, but the confrontation's far from over. Protesters plan to occupy empty houses in the path of the proposed motorway extension. This is Marcus Powell in Wanstead for London Tonight.
Our reporter Sally Arthey's at Wanstead now. Sally, what's happening there tonight?
Well, tonight some of the protesters are holding a candlelit vigil. I think you can probably just see it just down by what's left of the chestnut tree. They say that their campaign will go on. They're determined to fight this M11 link road every step of the way. The contractors are under no illusions. They know it's going to be a hard slog to try and build this road. I've been talking to local people that live around here for most of the day, and opinion is really very divided. Some say that the cut-and-cover tunnel which will come through here is going to be a good thing. It'll take traffic away from Wanstead village. Other residents are absolutely devastated that these trees have been demolished. Anna Maria.
Thank you for the update, Sally.